here. Today I am very excited to be doing a special challenge based on the spaghetti from the movie Elf. If you guys have watched that movie, you've seen the famous scene where he makes spaghetti for breakfast and he tops it with maple syrup, chocolate syrup, sprinkles, Sno-Caps, M&Ms, everything good in life. It should equal out to be around 5 pounds, so I'm gonna weigh it as I go along, just at the beginning, just so I know for sure for my own personal reasons. And this challenge is also super special because it's my first online collaboration. I'll be collaborating with Josh the Goat Krady and Max Stanford. I will have links to their videos in the description below, so definitely check their videos out because, let's be honest, they're probably gonna be way better than mine. I have no idea if I'll be able to finish this. I'm kind of just gonna see what happens. Like I always say, see what happens. But I'm just gonna try to have fun. And I'm not gonna lie, I've always been a little bit curious to just know what that tastes like. Since the first time I watched Elf, I was like, maybe it's really good, maybe it's really bad. There's only one way to find out. So, without further ado, I am going to be, like I said, weighing this as I go along. Oh, I forgot to point out that I have Buddy right here, along with LeBron. And if you, I don't know, I don't want to knock him over, but if you do this, yeah. That was a long one. One more. Yeah, that's fine. That's good for me. Anyway, I have him, who is obviously from the movie. And most of my ingredients are pre-measured. I kind of wanted to keep it consistent. This is kind of part of the challenge. He does drink a 2-liter of Coca-Cola in the movie. I'm not intending on finishing all of that, for me at least. And this is also just like, I saw it, I had to get it. You can see it. The Elf creamer, coffee creamer. Don't know how much of it I'll be drinking, but I wanted to get it because it fit the theme. So anyway, this time for real, without further ado, I'm going to start weighing, or mixing, whichever one. Let's see, what should I put in first? The maple syrup, I think. I feel like that's the way to go. I'm so excited, you have no idea. So excited. I wonder. Okay, I'll pour the chocolate syrup and then I'll mix it after that. Or am I supposed to mix it? Maybe I'm not. Personal preference, I suppose. I kind of, you know what? Just because it's gonna look aesthetically pleasing to me, I'm definitely gonna put more on. I'm gonna put more of that on after I mix. I'm gonna mix, so bear with me for 1 second. Not gonna mix it like crazy, but I want it to be, you know, moist. Sorry for those of you who hate that word. I'm not a big fan of it myself, but sometimes it's the only thing that fits. Put on my weight and this up here. That should even out more once I take it off the scale. Okay, so that's chocolate syrup, maple syrup. What should I put next? I should have watched the video to see if he does it in a certain order. I guess it doesn't actually matter. It doesn't actually matter in the grand scheme of things. Next, I think I'll put the M&Ms actually. Perfect. If I can get them open. This is gonna be tough. Yeah, this is... Have I ever eaten this many M&Ms in one setting? I've wanted to, but no would be the answer. Just throw them in there. Just throw them in there. Get them out of the way. One more. Got it. Okay. It looks so cool though, doesn't it? Like already, it looks amazing. Maybe I'll do marshmallows? I believe the whole bag of marshmallows goes in here actually. It's gonna be something. Oh my goodness. This is insane. This is complete insanity. What's happening right now? So excited though. Man. Look at that. I don't ever want to eat this much marshmallows in my life. Especially the fruity ones. It's covering up the M&Ms a little. It's okay. I'm just gonna let's leave that there for now. What next? Sno-Caps? Should I use Sno-Caps next? Yeah. We'll do Sno-Caps next. I love Sno-Caps. Actually, I feel like they used to be bigger in circumference. Maybe it was just me, but I swear they've changed. Okay, there are those. Sno-Caps. The best movie snack in the world. Sprinkles. I'll do sprinkles. Should I do it with... I'll do it this way. This is amazing. This is a dream come true for me. I'm not gonna lie. Dream come true. Let's see. Next is the Pop-Tart. I already took it out of the package because I didn't want to mess these guys up. I think it's 2 Pop-Tarts. I don't really want to touch this with my hands. I don't want to like crumble it up like he does. Just 'cause I don't have anything here to like, you know, get the stickiness off if I were to do that. And I hate sticky hands. Fun fact. Do not stand my hands being sticky. Drives me insane. Oh man. It looks beautiful, doesn't it? It's like the most fantastic thing that I've ever seen. This movie is also very kind of close to my heart because my daughter, Daphne, she passed away in August of 2020. She had a rare form of brain cancer called DIPG, and it's very underfunded by the government. So if you would like to find out more and maybe like help the cause, there's a website called thecurestartsnow.org, and they donate 100% of proceeds to research. 100%. And yeah, that foundation was amazing to us when it happened. Anyway, all that to say, Daphne's one of her favorite movies of all time, we watched it year round, was Elf. And the night before she passed away, she had an MRI, and at the University of Michigan, their MRI machine, you're allowed to watch movies while you get your MRI, so she chose Elf. So this was technically the last movie she ever watched, and I've always remembered that. So yeah, this movie is very close to my heart. This challenge is super special to me for a lot of reasons, a multitude of reasons. And anyway, I didn't want to like be depressing or anything, but it's very important. It's a very important reason why I'm doing this. I'm gonna add some chocolate syrup as garnish. And then after that, I think we will get underway. Oh man, just a little bit. It's for aesthetic reasons. See? How pretty does that look? All right, we're gonna do this. Okay, now I wonder if I should get a mug or a glass for that Coca-Cola. I'll just drink it out of the bottle like he does, right? That's what he does. This is obviously not a time challenge, but I just like to have this here to keep track of it for myself. Whew. Without further ado, let's get this started. So excited! Oh my gosh. All right. First bite. Oh my god, I don't have napkins either. What was I thinking? I like it. This is ridiculous. I feel like the best kind of ridiculous that I've ever experienced. For now, at least. Man, look at this. Look at it. It's so pretty. It is like the best thing I've ever tasted. What have I gotten myself into? There's no like graceful way to eat this, so don't judge me. The spaghetti is like getting stuck in my teeth. I'm trying to get it out of there so I can swallow it. A roast marshmallow. If you guys have watched previous videos, you know that I hate when that happens. Which, because of that, I think it happens to me even more often than it should. Maybe time for a drink now. Don't worry, I'm definitely not gonna burp like he does on the movie. At least I don't think so. The noodles are like hard to chew a little bit. I mean, harder than they should be. Harder than I prefer them, at least. But that's probably my fault. No! That was also my fault. I'm trying to let me fix him really quick. Perfect. You guys just see what happened to my fork. I swear to God. Can't make this stuff up. Ew, ew, ew. Sorry. I'm not trying to be dramatic. Just sticky stuff on my hands. Okay. Good? Man, this is still like, I know it doesn't make sense to a lot of you, but for me, this is just such a surreal experience I'm having right now. Like, I understand that I did this all myself. I'm not like, I created this experience personally, firsthand, but it's still surreal. This movie, I forget the year that it came out, honestly. Early 2000s probably. And I just always wanted to try this. But I never thought, you know, until now to actually make it and try it. Just waited all these years missing out on this. This is how spaghetti should be eaten. I'm gonna try this frosted sugar cookie elf coffee creamer. It actually does taste like sugar cookies a little bit. To be fair, it smells more than tastes like sugar cookies. The smell hits you first, so. Whew, okay, a little over 16 minutes in. Sugar is hitting a little bit at this point. Just keep chucking, I suppose. See how far we can get. I don't know. I think it would help. I think it would help to have some real spaghetti on one side, the spaghetti on the other, and I can just go back and forth. But we all know how I am with sugar, so. But sugar challenges. Sugar never started bothering me until I started doing this, or until I started trying to do this. Remember, I would always eat so many desserts and like so much candy, so much chocolate. Just like what I thought at the time was a limitless amount. I was like, I could never get tired of this. I could eat so much chocolate and never get tired of it. And then you do something like this and you're like, what was I thinking? Not because of the taste right now, it's just because like I guess you would have to do it to understand it. But for some reason the sugar hits you so hard. Very quickly too. I'm always surprised at how quickly it hits me, at least. I think it's different for everybody. For me, it sets in around 15 to 20 minutes, I think. You've got to be kidding me. What in the world, right? Is that the third time now? It seems like it was so long ago that I was excited for this. This is so dumb. Oh, man. My favorite thing about these home challenges is that I can kind of just take my time because they're not, so far I haven't tried the time challenges that I've done at home. I just kind of go at my own pace. So when I start getting sick of something, I can push forward at my own pace and I can kind of just dilly-dally, take my time, and get through a lot more than if I had an actual time limit. Like at restaurant challenges, I like winning those, but it sucks when there's a time limit and you get feeling a certain way and For me at least, mentally, I give up quicker than I should, probably. But when I see a certain time on the clock, I'm like, okay, well, there's no way that I'm gonna beat it by that time at this point. So, you know, I give up quicker, is what I'm saying, than I do when I attempt the home challenges. At least lately. Lately, I feel like I've been pushing through a lot further than in the very beginning. So, I'm not the best, and I highly doubt I'll ever be the best, but progress is progress. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Even though I'm like feeling the sugar right now, every time like an M&M hits my teeth, it's so good. That sounds so stupid, but I can't help it. Remember just like 15 minutes ago when I said this is the best thing I'd ever tasted? How times have changed. My fake label came off. It's not actually, not actually a fake label, but I don't really drink pop. I only drink diet pop usually. Because, funnily enough, I would rather eat my calories than drink them, even if it's a giant plate of crazy elf spaghetti. So anyway, he used Coca-Cola in the movie. I only drink Diet Coke. So I bought a 2-liter of Diet Coke, switched the labels just for, you know, visual reasons. That's just me. Okay, the marshmallows and the chocolate syrup are the worst parts for me right now. Most of the marshmallows. I don't know why. Maybe it's my brain tricking me. Because that's what I see the most of, so maybe it's like telling me that's what I'm most sick of. As you can probably tell, I'm slouching during my usually have a little bit of 33 minutes in right now. I'm looking at this previously glorious day. Really disgusting. Why? Why am I doing this? Okay, I'm gonna keep going. Once it reaches like an hour, I'll probably stop. But I'll keep chugging along until then. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? like sitting there all sweet and innocent when he's the one who created this awful, awful challenge. Just kidding. It's delicious. Everybody should try elf spaghetti. Just not like 5 pounds of it. Even my hand doesn't want to like maneuver the fork properly to pick up the noodles anymore. Oh my gosh. Marshmallows. Coming up on 45 minutes now. Trying to decide if I should try to get through like 15 more minutes before I shut the timer off. That's what I should do. I should at least try for 15 more minutes. Not just be like, oh, no chance of me winning, so I might as well stop now. No, I might as well just keep pushing, force myself to eat it, even though I don't want to. This is what will help me in the future, right? At least that's the plan. Ugh. Just thought of more marshmallows. It gives me the chills. I really feel like the majority of this is just piles of marshmallow. It's like there are mounds. Just mounds of marshmallow. Why does it look like so much? It's like they freaking multiply like rabbits. It's right before my eyes. Sorry, I'm such a dork. I'm really trying to push through right now, I swear. Probably my last bite, honestly. That's definitely my last bite. Man, I want to be done, but I also like want to keep going. Can't decide. I feel so sick. I really do. I feel terrible right now. Oh. I think I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call it. I don't know. This looks so bad. Yeah, you know what? I think, of course, yeah, I'm gonna call it. Like, that's gonna be it for me. It's because I feel so sick, and I know how I'm feeling right now. I'd be able to finish some more bites, sure, but I just don't think there's any way that I would finish the whole tray with how sick I'm feeling. So, yeah. I'm sorry for failing you. It was fun, though. It was super fun. I'm glad that I did it. I'm gonna regret not eating more in like 10 minutes. I'll be like, I could have just eaten more. I'm gonna regret it. And my timer kept going. Anyway, to see Max and Josh's videos of them, I'm assuming, actually finishing their spaghetti, those links will be in the description down below. I had a ton of fun doing this. I'm glad that I got to, you know, virtually collaborate with a couple of cool guys. They're super awesome. Check out their channels for sure. Max Stanford and Josh the Goat Krady. They're super cool, like I said. My fork is so sticky again. And yeah, I'm thankful that they let me do this with them. And I'm sorry that I tend to suck when it comes to this. To the sugar challenges for sure. But anyway, yes, thanks for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Comment down below if there's anything you want to see, if you have any advice, any tips, if you just want to say hey, you can also do that. And yeah, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.